they're all lined up. Sister Palmier is the average worker. So we're always going to think of her as whatever the average worker was determined to be for the year that CEO, she's the average worker. So she stays still all the time. And then we start back with, is it 1960? We have a 1960? Okay. So in 1960, Mary, now these are CEOs of, you know, your Fortune 500 companies. These are large corporations. And she made 20 times as much as her average worker. So would you take, we'll divide it by 10, would you just take 2 steps? Because we can't do the whole 20 or we'll be here all day. So you do 2 steps. That was 1960. In 1980, who's 1980? Okay. You have a little increase. In 1980, the average was 42 to 1. Your pay compared to the average worker. So you will take about four steps and a little squeak more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go to 2000. 2000? Okay. And in 2000, now I realize that this is a big jump in between in terms of years. But I'll just say to you, from 1980 to 2000, it's steadily increased. So when we get to 2000, you're really doing well. It's 383 times as much. So you're going to have to take 30 steps forward, 38 steps. And she's walking. So for the people that are at Marion, we're trying to have people take steps to show how this CEO pay as a function of the average worker pay has increased. Are you about there yet?
23.
Okay, 4. Keep coming. You're going to have to go over the... Keep going. Just go on over. Keep going to 38. Okay, in 2007 is our next one. Things went down just a little bit. Who's 2007? Okay. You did 351 times as much as your average worker did. So you'll take 35 steps. So start walking. You can just think, well, I'm a little bit behind Sister Georgiana. Yeah. So you'll be able to do it faster. Now, in 2008, you know, we had the downturn. So who's 2008? Carolyn? Okay. You didn't fare as well. You only had 182 times as much. So you go about 18 steps. So she's moving up to 18. Okay, in 2012, Melissa, we're going back up again. So you have 273 times as much. So you got to take 27 steps. You'll have to just go around. Yeah. Okay? So you get a sense of the trend, whether I make these more or not. It was much less 40, 50 years ago, and the trend has increased. Now, some of that is increased. Well, actually, last year, the average CEO pay for these corporations was $14 million. And, you know, that's thousands of dollars an hour if you measure that out. But what happens is there are tax loopholes that allows firms to deduct not the salaries, but these performance pays, stock options, all of that kind of stuff, over and above a salary, they get tax deductions for that. And so that's also helped all of this piece to increase. You may be seated, and Melissa, you just collect them for me?